redshirt rule where guys can play up to 4 games and still redshirt? Are you guys? Is there like, I've heard coaches talk about they have certain guys that almost are like, keep it in their back pocket where they could use them here and there. Do you have guys like that you're considering playing?
We really don't have that luxury right now. Just we're playing as needed, and we're week 6 like most teams. I think there was conversation about that early on when we first heard about the rule. Save them for this and save them. We play them if they're ready to play, they're going to play.
And your wide receivers, I think it's pretty rare to have 3 fifth-year seniors that are playing as much and playing as well as they are at a particular position with Terry and Johnny and Paris. I mean, have you had a situation like that where you've had such depth at a position, such veteran?
No, we don't have that much depth. Those guys are playing that well, and they're as Paris said to me when Ben Vick was making the plays, and you've been hearing us talk about Ben Victor for the last several weeks because he's become one of them. And it starts with special teams. He starts on kickoff return, like all of them do, and then he started blocking, like all of them do, and then he started making some good plays, like veterans do when they become part of the team.
Front row left, Mitch.
Is there an update on Draymond and Arnett?
They're both going to play.
They're both good.
Yep.
Right next door, Doug.
Urban, you talked about this a lot after the game on Saturday, but just the adjustments you guys made as a staff, finding a way in the second half there. What does that do going forward for an offense when, in the heat of the moment, maybe you figure some things out, and how does that make you better now?
Well, second year staff together on offense, and the adjustments obviously worked. And first half was awful, but the second half, they were utilized some things that they saw, the coaches saw, and did a great job. So the obvious answer is that you have to do that. That's their jobs. That's our jobs, and they did a very good job.
Do you think, what's it do for Dwayne? You think to have figured it out in a moment like that as a first-year starter?
Well, I think just the confidence with him and Ryan Day, that don't undervalue that, don't devalue that. The relationship, the confidence, the communication between those guys, that's imperative. And obviously, when it works, it's very positive. When it's not, then you got to find out why.
Over here to the right, Austin.
Urban, I know how important routine is for football teams and get into that rhythm throughout the season. Do you have to change anything about practice or preparation when you come out of a game as physical as that one Saturday?
We have, and then the heat, gave us the August heat again today. So we're just we watch that. Coach Mick watches that very closely, and 80-some plays against a very physical team and in a very tough environment. So we watch it. Plus we got home at 3:30 in the morning. Those are all things we watch real closely.
And when you have a player like Draymond, and you want to make sure he's ready for the weekend, he's played a bunch of snaps. Does he need to practice during the week? How do you manage a guy like that?
We call it the Shazier rule, because Shazier had an issue his entire year where he would stand back and get mental reps around here. So you get your mental reps, and Kenny Guyton, there's 2 names out of the past, was the doctor of competitive excellence. There's a picture in the locker room. In competitive excellence, you only get that by getting mental rep or game rep. Everybody can't get a game rep. Sometimes you can't. And the guy that stands back by the cooler talking is not getting a mental rep. Mental rep is pretty close to a game rep. And so you'll see back without the contact. And that's how our guys get ready.
Bill?
You mentioned depth, and both James Franklin and Tom Allen on the conference call yesterday talked about your depth, Ohio State's depth, and how it separates you from the pack in the Big Ten. Could you kind of elaborate on the depth that you have cultivated here and just how important that is to get through a season?
I don't see that right now.
You really don't?
I really don't. We're hanging on at a couple positions right now, and we got to get some guys back. And Brady Taylor is key to get back. He should be back in a couple weeks. And I don't. You never have enough depth, so I don't know if I wasn't part of that phone call, but we have ways to go.
And one more thing about Dwayne. Through 4 games, he pretty much had his way, and then he had some struggles with protection. Well, it wasn't all him, but he looked like a first-year starting quarterback at times against Penn State. How much do you think that having gone through that will help him down the road?
I think that the answer is obvious, Bill. That the crucible of training, the hard toughness, difficult situations helps you get through it, and you know, to come out the other end of that thing with a win, of course that helps him. You know, he's been in some big time environments now, and twice on the road against top 15 teams last year, against the top team on the road, and against our rivals. So those are all just growing, you know, say around here, they're growing whiskers and they're getting scars. That's what happens, and so it's something you can't teach and practice. So.
Last couple. Clay?
Do you think Indiana has any whiskers or scars?
I think they got very good players and an excellent coach. That's what I think they are. Very good players, and I'm not sure if that number 22 is going to play. He's a really good player, and yeah, I think they're very good.
And final questions. Tim?
Urban, when you watch this defense play right now, you guys obviously are good. What is it you want to see from this defense? So you talked about it a couple years ago, getting more aggressive, et cetera. Are you seeing what you want to see, with the exception, obviously,
Big plays.
of the big-time plays?
Yeah. Well, you held their. We had a lot of respect for the Penn State's tailback. He had like 40-some yards, and we kept him in check. Other than that quarterback scrambling out there a few times, a couple design runs, but a lot of those were scrambles too. And he had the night of his life. He had a great day. Reset his feet and scrambles a couple times, and then just too many big plays. Other than that, we've been saying that for a while. So just too many big plays, and when a guy catches it or a guy breaks it, you got to get him down.
Yeah, and that's what I'm leading to here. When you play that kind of style of defense, though, get after it. You have to get yourself used to the fact that occasionally one's gonna get out the gate.
Well, we made a drastic change in 2013. We changed the whole philosophical bend but don't break. We don't do that.
Yeah.
And with that comes some risk, and we want to challenge every throw, and that's what we do.
And at that safety spot, I think you may be talking about there's been some problems there when guys have gotten out of the gate, of proper angles, et cetera. How do you fix that?
Just practice and experience and keep working at it.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.